Hey Itch, I'm going to walk you through 12 powerful foods that can support your body's natural defenses and help reduce your risk of cancer. These are not rare or expensive ingredients. They're everyday foods that, when used consistently, can make a meaningful difference in your long-term health. Now, before we dive in, I want you to understand something very important. There is no single miracle food that can cure or completely prevent cancer. That idea is misleading. What truly matters is the overall pattern of your diet, the combination of foods you eat every single day. Your body responds to consistency, not quick fixes. Whether you've recently been diagnosed, you're recovering from treatment, or you simply want to lower your risk, the food you eat plays a critical role. You can either support your body with the right nutrients or unintentionally create an environment that makes it harder for your body to stay strong and balanced. Let's start with the first group of foods, berries. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are some of the most nutrient-dense foods you can eat. They are rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and fiber. Antioxidants help protect your cells from damage caused by oxidative stress, which is one of the underlying factors linked to many chronic diseases. Fiber, on the other hand, supports your digestive system and helps regulate blood sugar levels. Diets high in fiber have consistently been associated with lower cancer risk. The best part is how easy berries are to include in your daily routine. You can add them to your breakfast, blend them into smoothies, or simply eat them as a snack. Fresh is great, but frozen works just as well and is often more convenient. Next, let's talk about citrus fruits. Oranges, lemons, grapefruits, and limes are packed with vitamin C and other powerful antioxidants. These nutrients play a key role in supporting your immune system and helping your body recover from stress, both physical and emotional. If your body has gone through any kind of treatment or prolonged stress, your antioxidant levels may be lower than optimal. Citrus fruits can help replenish those levels. Starting your day with warm lemon water or adding citrus to your meals is a simple habit that can support your overall health in a meaningful way. Now, let's move on to garlic. Garlic contains natural compounds known as organosulfur compounds. These compounds have been studied for their potential role in supporting the body's defense mechanisms. Garlic is also known for its ability to support healthy inflammation levels and circulation. One simple way to use garlic is by adding it to your cooking, especially in sauces, soups, and stir-fries. When garlic is crushed or chopped and allowed to sit briefly before cooking, it activates its beneficial compounds even more. This leads us perfectly into the next food. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are rich in an antioxidant called lycopene. Lycopene has been widely studied for its potential protective effects, particularly when it comes to cellular health. Interestingly, cooked tomatoes, like those in sauces, can make lycopene more available for your body to absorb. Combining tomatoes with garlic creates a powerful, nutrient-rich base for many meals. You can easily build healthy dishes around this combination. Now let's talk about cruciferous vegetables. These include broccoli, cauliflower, kale, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. These vegetables contain unique compounds that support detoxification processes in the body. They also provide a high amount of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. If you're someone who struggles to eat vegetables, start small. You don't need to completely change your diet overnight. Add vegetables to meals you already enjoy. Use dips if needed. The goal is progress, not perfection. Next are leafy green vegetables. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and similar greens are packed with nutrients. They provide antioxidants, fiber, and essential vitamins that support overall health. A simple way to include them is by adding a handful to your meals, whether it's in a smoothie, a salad, or cooked dishes. A helpful mindset here is to aim for a plant-forward diet. This doesn't mean eliminating all animal products. It simply means that the majority of your plate should come from plant-based foods. Now let's move on to green tea. Green tea contains compounds called flavonoids, which have been studied for their potential health benefits. Many people also find green tea helpful for improving focus and mental clarity. If you're sensitive to caffeine, you can choose a decaffeinated version and still get many of the benefits. Next up are seeds and nuts. Foods like almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, and pumpkin seeds are rich in healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants. They're incredibly nutrient-dense, which means even small amounts can provide significant benefits. However, portion size matters. Because they are high in calories, it's best to enjoy them in moderation. Adding a small handful to your meals or snacks is a great way to include them without overdoing it. Now let's talk about fatty fish. Fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats support heart health and help maintain a balanced inflammatory response in the body. Including fish once or twice a week can be a great addition to your diet. This approach is commonly seen in dietary patterns like the Mediterranean diet, which has been widely studied for its health benefits. Next are beans and legumes. This includes lentils, chickpeas, black beans, and more. These foods are high in fiber and plant-based protein. They also contain compounds that support digestive health and overall wellness. Despite their benefits, many people don't eat enough of them. Start by adding them to soups, salads, or side dishes. They are affordable, versatile, and highly nutritious. Now let's move on to whole grains. Whole grains like oats, brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat products provide fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Unlike refined grains, they retain their natural nutrients, making them a better choice for long-term health. Finally, let's talk about turmeric. Turmeric contains an active compound called curcumin, which has been studied for its anti-inflammatory properties. It can be added to meals, soups, or drinks. However, it's important to be mindful if you're taking certain medications, as interactions can occur. When you look at all these foods together, you'll notice a pattern. They are rich in antioxidants, fiber, and essential nutrients. This combination supports your body in maintaining balance and resilience over time. But remember, nutrition is just one piece of the puzzle. Movement, sleep, and stress management are equally important. Even small improvements in these areas can have a significant impact on your overall health. The goal is not perfection. The goal is consistency. Start with 1 or 2 changes, build from there, and allow your routine to evolve naturally over time. When it comes to protecting your body and supporting long-term health, the most important thing to understand is that your daily choices matter more than any single solution. Many people look for one powerful food or one breakthrough discovery that will completely eliminate their risk. But the reality is much more practical and, in many ways, more empowering. Your body responds to patterns, not one-time actions. What you consistently eat, how you live, and how you care for your body over time will shape your overall health more than anything else. The human body is constantly working behind the scenes to repair, protect, and regulate itself. Every second, your cells are exposed to internal and external stressors, including toxins, poor diet, environmental factors, and emotional stress. In response, your body uses its natural defense systems to manage and repair damage. One of the key challenges, however, is oxidative stress. This occurs when there is an imbalance between harmful molecules, known as free radicals, and protective compounds called antioxidants. Over time, excessive oxidative stress can affect how cells function and may contribute to long-term health problems. This is where nutrition becomes incredibly powerful. The foods you eat either support your body's defense systems or make its job more difficult. Foods rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and fiber provide your body with the tools it needs to maintain balance. These nutrients help neutralize free radicals, support immune function, and promote healthy cellular activity. When your diet consistently includes these types of foods, you create an internal environment that is more stable and supportive of overall wellness. Another critical factor is inflammation. Inflammation is a natural response that helps the body heal from injury or fight infection. However, when inflammation becomes chronic due to poor diet, stress, or lack of physical activity, it can begin to negatively impact the body. Chronic inflammation has been linked to a variety of long-term health concerns. This is why many nutrition strategies focus on including foods that help maintain a balanced inflammatory response, rather than triggering excessive inflammation. Fiber is another essential component that often gets overlooked. It plays a major role in digestive health, helping to regulate how food moves through the body and supporting the gut microbiome. A healthy gut is closely connected to immune function and overall health. Diets that are high in fiber have been consistently associated with better long-term outcomes. The simplest way to increase fiber intake is by eating more plant-based foods, including fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. What makes all of this even more important is the idea of synergy. Foods do not work in isolation. When you combine different nutrient-rich foods together, their benefits can complement and enhance each other. This is why focusing on your overall diet is far more effective than relying on a single ingredient. A balanced, varied diet provides a wide spectrum of nutrients that work together to support the body in multiple ways. It's also important to recognize that your body's needs may change over time. Factors such as age, stress levels, lifestyle, and medical history can all influence how your body responds to certain foods. This is why it's important to pay attention to how you feel and adjust your habits accordingly. There is no one-size-fits-all approach, but there are foundational principles that apply to everyone. Hydration is one of those foundational principles. Water supports nearly every function in the body, including circulation, digestion, and temperature regulation. Staying properly hydrated helps maintain blood flow and allows nutrients to be transported efficiently throughout the body. Even mild dehydration can affect how the body performs, so making water a consistent part of your routine is essential. Another key element is consistency. Many people start strong with healthy habits, but struggle to maintain them over time. The goal should not be to make extreme changes all at once, but to build sustainable habits that can be maintained long-term. Small, consistent improvements often lead to the most meaningful results. For example, adding a serving of vegetables to each meal, choosing whole foods over processed options, or replacing sugary drinks with water can create a significant impact over time. Mental and emotional well-being also play a role in physical health. Chronic stress can influence hormones, sleep patterns, and even eating behaviors. When the body is under constant stress, it can affect how efficiently it functions. Finding ways to manage stress, whether through relaxation techniques, physical activity, or simply taking time to rest, is an important part of supporting overall health. Physical activity is another important factor. Movement helps improve circulation, supports heart health, and contributes to maintaining a healthy body weight. It doesn't have to be intense or complicated. Even regular walking or light exercise can make a difference when done consistently. Ultimately, the goal is to create a lifestyle that supports your body rather than working against it. By focusing on nutrient-rich foods, staying hydrated, managing stress, and maintaining an active routine, you provide your body with the tools it needs to function at its best. Over time, these habits become part of your daily life, creating a strong foundation for long-term health and resilience. One of the most important shifts you can make when it comes to protecting your health is moving away from the idea of restriction and instead focusing on nourishment. Many people approach diet with the mindset of cutting things out, avoiding certain foods, or following strict rules. But a more effective and sustainable approach is to focus on what you can add to your daily routine that supports your body at a deeper level. When you consistently provide your body with the nutrients it needs, it naturally begins to function more efficiently and with greater balance. After the body has gone through prolonged stress, whether from lifestyle, illness, or treatment, it often needs time and proper support to rebuild its internal systems. This includes restoring antioxidant levels, strengthening the immune system, and improving overall cellular health. One of the simplest ways to begin this process is by including foods that are naturally rich in vitamins, minerals, and protective compounds. These nutrients work together to help the body recover, adapt, and maintain stability over time. Antioxidants play a central role in this process. They help neutralize harmful molecules that can damage cells and interfere with normal function. Foods rich in vitamin C, for example, support immune health and contribute to the repair of tissues. This is especially important because the immune system is one of the body's primary defense mechanisms. When it is functioning well, the body is better equipped to respond to internal and external challenges. At the same time, it's important to support the structural integrity of the body, particularly the blood vessels and connective tissues. Nutrients that contribute to collagen production help maintain the strength and flexibility of these structures. Flexible blood vessels allow for smoother circulation, which means oxygen and nutrients can be delivered more efficiently throughout the body. This not only supports cardiovascular health, but also contributes to overall vitality and energy levels. Another key aspect of nourishment is supporting the body's natural detoxification processes. The body is constantly working to eliminate waste and unwanted substances through organs like the liver, kidneys, and digestive system. Certain foods can support these processes by providing compounds that assist in breaking down and removing toxins. When these systems are functioning properly, the body is better able to maintain internal balance and reduce unnecessary strain. Digestion itself is a foundational part of health that often doesn't receive enough attention. A well-functioning digestive system ensures that the nutrients from food are properly absorbed and utilized. If digestion is compromised, even the healthiest diet may not provide the full benefit. This is why including foods that support digestion, such as those rich in fiber and natural enzymes, is so important. Fiber, in particular, helps regulate bowel movements and supports the growth of beneficial gut bacteria, which play a role in immune health and inflammation control. Consistency in eating patterns also plays a role in how the body responds to food. Eating at regular intervals, choosing balanced meals, and avoiding excessive processed foods can help stabilize energy levels and prevent unnecessary stress on the body. When the body receives a steady supply of nutrients, it can operate more smoothly without the ups and downs that come from irregular eating habits. Flavor and enjoyment should not be overlooked in this process. When food is enjoyable, it becomes easier to maintain healthy habits over time. Natural ingredients like herbs, spices, and citrus can enhance the taste of meals while also providing additional health benefits. This makes it possible to create meals that are both satisfying and supportive of your health goals. It's also important to approach changes gradually. Trying to overhaul your entire diet at once can feel overwhelming and difficult to maintain. Instead, focus on making small, manageable adjustments. Adding one nutrient-rich food to each meal, experimenting with new recipes, or replacing one less healthy option with a better alternative can create lasting change over time. These small steps build confidence and make the process more sustainable. Another important factor is awareness. Paying attention to how your body responds to different foods can provide valuable insight. Everyone's body is different, and what works well for one person may not be the same for another. By being mindful of how you feel after eating, you can begin to identify patterns and make adjustments that better suit your individual needs. Sleep and recovery also play a crucial role in how the body processes and utilizes nutrients. During sleep, the body undergoes repair and regeneration. Without adequate rest, these processes may be less efficient. This is why nutrition and sleep should be viewed as interconnected parts of the same system. Supporting one helps support the other. Ultimately, nourishment is about creating an environment within the body that allows it to function at its highest potential. By focusing on whole, natural foods, maintaining consistency, and supporting key systems like digestion and immunity, you give your body the foundation it needs to stay strong, balanced, and resilient over time. When you step back and look at everything together, one thing becomes very clear. Your health is not controlled by one single food, one habit, or one short-term effort. It's the result of what you consistently do every single day. The foods you choose, the way you nourish your body, how you manage stress, how well you rest, and how active you stay all work together to shape your internal environment. What truly makes the difference is building a lifestyle that supports your body rather than working against it. Choosing nutrient-dense, whole foods gives your body the raw materials it needs to repair, protect, and function at its best. Focusing on a variety of plant-based foods, healthy fats, and balanced meals creates a powerful foundation that supports your immune system, improves energy levels, and helps your body stay resilient over time. At the same time, it's important to let go of the idea of perfection. You don't need to follow extreme diets or completely change everything overnight. Real, lasting results come from small, consistent improvements. Every healthy choice you make adds up, and over time, those choices create a strong and stable foundation for your well-being. Your body is always responding, always adapting, and always working to protect you. When you give it the right support through proper nutrition, movement, hydration, and rest, you allow it to do what it was designed to do: keep you strong, balanced, and functioning at your highest potential. The power is not in doing everything perfectly, but in showing up for your health every single day with awareness, intention, and consistency. Because the life you build through your daily habits will ultimately shape the health you live with tomorrow.